Hi, welcome back to a new part of our tutorial to build a train. Today we want to work on the last things we must do. That are here, these pipes that are important, all this stuff. Then this things here, that one, and the connections there and the background and so on. We see how far we come. So we try directly with our busy curve, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, position it to the start point, edit mode, go to the start of the bending, bring them in a straight way. We want to have a straight one. Then we want to go here around. So middle point, extrude to the end of the roundness. Then bend that correctly, that it floats here. Middle point, extrude to the next point, beginning of the roundness, extrude, bring it to the end of the roundness, bend it correctly, look for the float, and extrude down. And now we have to go into the mesh. That means we go to top view and extrude it to this part. So we got that. Look what we have. We have that. We go in side view, and then we see that isn't straight. So we move them to straight value here, and then we rotate it that it is a straight one that goes into a material. That is what we got here, and that is what we have there. So we only need the thickness of that. So we go in here and give them here curve full depth. I think that is okay. And 2 or 3. And that was the first pipe. We can position them directly, 0.5, and goes down to a point that we don't have in the moment. So we grab that, position that, the half of that, bring it out, jump 2, and it was in the half of them, and down to a point that we don't have in the moment. Or we can take it here, that is possible. Good. First one we have. Next one. We got this one, now we got that one. It goes a little bit longer there. So we start again with add curve, Bezier curve, rotate x 90 to see them, scale to handle them better, grabbing position at the start, edit mode, middle point, grabbing to start of roundness, tweaking the banding. So we're grabbing here, grabbing, good. Middle point, extrude to the end of the bending, bend it. It's everything the same, nothing special. Extrude to this point. Now we go down here, so we can bring that near into. Middle point, extrude to the down point, and extrude again to this point. And now we have to go into the material, like in the other one, so top view, extrude, bring it out. See what happens. We have no straight line, so we correct that. That we get one. Then we look from side and we see straight. That's good. We bring them out. Yeah, that's a fine one. So we can give them a thickness. So we go here in full curve, full depth like before, and give them here resolution of 3. That's really good resolution. And we plug it beside the other one a little bit higher, and then we have, so grab it, position it, top view, go to side, jump to, go over the other, a little deeper, a little bit more there, and it should be behind them, so more here. And we see here is not the place where we can plug in that, so we have to do here later changings, but we can let it in a moment, but only in a moment. Can make it here a little bit larger, here a little bit larger. Okay. So we got that two things there. We can make their crater bigger or something else all later. If we see that it's too small or something, then we handle that there. Good. You see here next one. So the same curve, zero, rotate X. I don't tell it now again. So we got that. Now we go a little bit deeper here, all in all. So middle point, grabbing, good. That is the point that we need. So make the thickness now, same as before. Good. Done. We look where it starts. Where is the wheel? They're up into. Okay. So grabbing, bring in position, top view, bring it on the side, jump to. That is this place where it should be, and it goes into this thing here. So we have to go on edit mode and make it longer that it goes into. That's fine for now. We can go behind the other ones. So we got that. That is okay. Next one. We have this one, we have that one, that one. That is okay. Good. Then we have to do these things here as on top. When we look there, you see there's an outcoming part that goes smaller to the top. So we do that. Shift D, make a copy. Then this we make on side. We look from top. Now we cut that out. So that means we take a plane, scale down, scale in the X, bring it up, look from the top, and now we have that we want to get out later. Let's look how deep that goes. That is here then, and there a little bit too. Great, so scale Y a little, and then we go edit mode X, delete only faces, so we have only that here, and that we can cut into. We make the, yeah, first mark that, second mark the other one, then edit mode, mark all, tools, knife project. Go out with tab, bring by side, and you see it's cut it in. That is the good news. The bad news is um, we need to cut that later. So we look here in normal position. So we go to normal. We extrude it in the set then. So we have that. And now we can take here the front edge and bring them down. Then we have it. That is what we want to have. You see that isn't very round. That is the problem with that. We go back to global axis. We can tweak that here, that we make that straighter. And if it is not round enough for you, you can make here loops in to get them more round. Here 3, there 3, here maybe 2, and then you can look from the side and get these single types more out there, that you have a correct look. So that means when we take that, but we must go then back to normal position. And the best is we take here proportional editing connected on it and grab X and roll the mouse button so we can influence how many we will move with. And then we can handle how round that should be. That is better. Here we make the same, grabbing, bring it to a round look. Here it's tricky, but we can try. Good, that looks more round. That is good for this time. You can make it exactly if you want, no problem. Do that if you want. Good, we have done that. So next one. Next one is we need here a T object to hold this and get here in. So we add mesh cube, scale down, scale in the X, get 2 loops in there, Control R, roll on the mouse button, okay, mark, we go here back to disable, we get here back to global axis, and we need to drag that out completely, and it should be a longer thing, so we scale in the Y, and then we make 2 loops in there from straight to down, and scale in the Y, so we can extrude that middle part here. Okay, so we extrude that now, and then we can bevel this, and then that is a good one. You can bevel here the things too if you want. I don't know that is needed because we don't see them very much later, yeah. But some guys say, "Oh, it's impossible to do that here." Okay, so we bring that here to the back, jump 2, go down, look that it fits with them. So we scale in the Y a long way. Look from the top, bring it in position, F position. Now this must be connected with the rest. So scale Y that we make it a little bit smaller. And then we take out here. Again, extrude, bring out. We go in with this edge. Then we extrude this side panel there. Better, yeah, we extrude it. So good. So we have the connection point for that. And make it on the other side too. Extrude, bring it into the material. We can adjust it now a little bit, that it looks more that it is in the middle of that. Good. We have that. Good. You see the word count is very high. We must pay attention for that. Good. Next one. We have to do this text things. So we add text, rotate X90. So we have it here, scale down to the size that we here have. Then we, with tab, we go in and delete the text there, backspace, and then we type in the numbers there and tap to go out of the text menu there. And you see what we get. We got that. That is near too good. Yeah, it looks good. So we'll add that. Then we have to type that here, so we can Shift D, duplicate this text thing. Be careful that is behind, so you must drag it out that you see that. Okay. So now we need here another type of font. So we go here to font menu and regular and open. That is in your system file. So C, Windows, fonts, and there are all font types. And we need Times New Roman. So look here, times, that must be, I think. So we click there, and now we type New York Central. Okay, see, that works. And we have nearly that what we need there. Good. So we have typed these two things. That is good. We bring them up that we see them. File, save. Then we have to do this here. That is another one. That one is a smaller one. But we can Shift D, take that and scale it down. Scale it next a little. Yes, the problem is that it is not as small as that, but don't care about that. We take that ready to go. Make it a little bit smaller for the side panel there. Good. Here we need this text, so we can take here our other text, Shift D, bring it there, scale down, grabbing. Yeah, right size. Now we go with tab into arrow keys. If you go into text, then take a return. So we have the central, put it in the middle, and then there return, spacebar, type system. Can go back with the arrow keys and bring it in a good position there. You see central must be more great than the rest. So we need to copy that, Shift D. Then we go in here, we tap and delete center because it's another size. So we have that here for this size. And here we only take center, so we delete the rest. Oh, and that we can now like greater scale and things, and we can look that it fits there. Yeah, that is good enough that we can bring all onto his places later. That's not the problem. Then we have here this front thing. Let's see, many bendings. We need to do that. So we see it here. Nearly. We must improve that a little. So we start here at curve, Bezier curve, rotate x90, scale down, position it at the start point. So the first thing we want to do is we go out of the material. So we rotate the top view, rotate set 90 degrees. Then we go out there, look from the side, and we see is a straight one from the side, a bended one. So we have to make them straight. That's straight. Good. From there we must go up. So middle point, extrude, go up. Tweak the bending. And from there it goes back to the material. So we extrude middle point to that point and bring it with grabbing in position. Now we have that. We have to go a little bit more there, that we at the same place at there. That is here. We have now that here, and that goes here around. So we go top view and extrude that to this point and grabbing to tweak the the bending. Can go here a little up that it looks nature. Then we have a straight one that goes up and then to there. Okay, so we extrude that to a longer part, and from there, look from front now, we extrude it to an upper position and get them in float. I know you see that bad when you type set, you can see that better, but we need the other part too, so middle point and extrude to the middle, grabbing and bring it to a straight position set to see more, bring that more up. And this here should a little bit sharper, so we go more to this point, and then we have a little bit sharper one. That is exactly what we need. The only problem is you can apply that all later, or you can mirror that. Yeah, we have to mirror that because we don't want to have so much words. So we scale it a little down, that we more into this size values there. We get here the top part and bring them down. We near to here this middle part a little to the left, and the last is these two guys here, little down. So we have exactly that what we need. So we give them thickness like ever, full. I think that is okay. Then we give them here a 3. And now we need it on the other side too. That can be a problem. I must try that. I never tried to mirror a curve, but it's the same. Oh, that is good. Okay, so we can go here and click to this place here with left mouse. You have the 3D cursor there. Then we go out of this in object mode. Then we can set the origin to the 3D cursor. Now the origin is here, and now we can mirror that correctly. So we mirror that in the set direction, and then we have that whole thing there. That's good. We bring it at the front. So grabbing, positioning, jump to, top view, rotate set 90, rotate set 180. Good. And we have to place that correctly where it should be. Must look where it exactly should be. This one starts near to the end and goes floating with this and go back there. Okay. So we jump to. So we have to get this part and bring them to that position here. Then the whole thing. Oh, what's that? Go back. Ah, there was some marked wood. Okay, so we only mark that and bring that to that position. Then we have the whole thing to get down. Then we go into the material. So we got that. Then here we must go a little bit to the side. Then we have to go in front that we can handle, that it floats. So we look from there. And now we can tweak that to the rest. We go to, it's very bad to look, but we have to do it. So that's set. We have to go here to the start of this round thing there. And now we have to follow them. That means we have to go here up to, and here a little bit to the side, and then a little bit tweak here the roundness to get here the same floating point. That is okay. We can extrude from there to the middle, and then we got that. We look in the material mode, and that should be float there. We bring it a little bit to the back, and we see here we need to go a little bit near completely. So that means that isn't real the middle of that. And that means this thing is a little bit wide. So we have to build them new and better. We will make that later, but we have this thing that is the important thing. Good. Go out of the modes. We have it there. That is good. Bring it a little to there, and then we have what we have. Good. So then next one is then from there it goes down to this line from there to there. Okay, so we go from here to here. So we start there, add curve, Bezier curve, look from this side, then rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, and bring it to the start point. Go here again. So we start from there and we go down to this point here. So edit mode, grab that to the last point there, tweak the banding, that it flows. We have to go here over that, so we go here a little more to that position there. And here we need more space there because that have a thickness later. Good. Then we go here to the Z curve, curve full depth. It should be the same thickness as that one. And we need here a resolution of 3.2. Then we should connect it with the other. So we get it here higher. And bring it into the other. So that's good. And here it's before. Can go a little bit near. And can tweak them a little that it don't. It's too high there. Such like that maybe. Can go here a little. Bring that more to here. And we crash there. So we have to go there. Here we can go a little bit up. Good. For this moment that is okay too. Then we go back to our reference. We see there is some this a cylinder there, so file save, and the cylinders on the bottom of that thing. So we go to this position. Look now from the front and you see we can make it straight. Then that looks better. Good. Then we have here to make a cylinder on there. So place there the cursor and a cylinder. 24 is enough. Scale down. Rotate X 90. Scale on the Y. Scale on the hole. Scale a little bit less. And go here on 2. Okay. Yes. And then we have to smooth them and bring the 2 loops in for shading. And here we can go a little bit back, a little down, a little back. Good. We can take this front faces and give them a flat. Good. So we done that. And we need the same one at the end of that. So Shift D, grab it, positioning. And then we have that we can scale a little on the Y. It isn't that fat. Good. We have done that too. So one of the next steps here, make their connection. So we add here, uh, not plane, cube, and scale it down. Scale on the set, and bring it between them. That is good. Then we have to make that crater that is too small. Should be between these both wheels and should be as high and as into that it hits the cylinder. That is good. Uh, we can make it here the same. A little up, a little into. Then we have it. Yeah, good. That's fine. We have connected that. We have made that. Here we need an upper part that connects that with the rest, and this one should be into the other one. Yeah. All this stuff can be beveled if you want it. So I mark them here and Control B, give them a little bevel ready. They don't look so straight and German style. Good. So uh, that one we did last time. That is for holding the pipes, and that we need on two places. One is I must show it you again. One is here, and the other one is there. So that is in the half of that, and that is near the curve. I'll try to make that. Shift D to duplicate that, grabbing, positioning, bring it front, rotate, set 90, scale down, and position it there. Go into the material, can make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that is good. And the other one, Shift D, we bring it down here, and there we can make it a little bit greater, I think. Such like that. That here isn't the best, I see that, yeah. We can make that more coming out here. So we mark that both and bring them more to this side. And then we can bring that to them. Good. We done that too. That is fine. This we can move to the third layer. So I think for today we have done a lot, and see you in the next tutorial then. Thanks a lot. Bye.